Hey you guys, and welcome back. Today I am doing a first impression / mini review on some new drugstore makeup that I picked up. I just filmed a haul video on these new products, so today I'm going to be actually applying them on camera for the first time. I'm not able to use all of the products that I picked up, so there will be like a part 2, but I hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching, and let's just go ahead and get started. So excited for this. I want to start by using the Super Dewy Skin Tint from Makeup Revolution. This is their tinted moisturizer. I got the shade Medium Light, and it says here that this is lightweight tinted moisturizer that gives the skin a radiant dewy finish, and it's enriched with wild berry extract. I think I'm just going to squirt some onto this flat brush from BH Cosmetics. It's probably not the best day for me to be wearing like a white blouse. I don't know if this shade will work for me, but we shall see. If it's too light, it'll hopefully work for me more in the winter time. I was hoping that it would be kind of less coverage so that the shade wouldn't matter as much. It's pretty light for a medium light shade. I feel like medium light is usually darker, and I usually go for things that say light medium. So I'm kind of happy I chose like a medium light shade because this is kind of pale. There's no scent to it. It doesn't smell like anything. I haven't watched like any reviews on this product at all, so I have no idea what to expect. And again, I'm filming this kind of late in the day because I always have to wait till after I finish up work to film. So I can't do a wear test, but I will let you guys know how it wears throughout the day. So just off that first half of my face, it applied pretty nicely. It was pretty smooth with the brush. With a brush, I think I got pretty good coverage. I actually don't know if I applied any on my forehead because I think I kind of ran out of product. But the coverage looks really nice. It's not full. Obviously, it's more of a sheer coverage, but it did even out, like you can tell from this side of my face and this side, I feel like you can tell it's evened out my skin tone a little bit. I'm going to lower the brightness a bit. I think it's too bright. Hopefully that's better, but you can kind of tell it's evened out my skin tone a little bit, and it has given my face a nice dewy shine that isn't greasy looking. Like it doesn't look greasy or wet. It just kind of looks like I've got this fresh face. I actually love how it's looking on the skin right now. Wow, I was hoping I would be happy with this product, and I'm feeling good about it so far. I'm gonna apply like the same amount on the other side. I wanna make sure I get my forehead this time. I really don't think I got any up there. It is looking like really pale when I first apply it, but then once I blend it out, it doesn't seem to have that much like color pigment to it, which is kind of nice. I like that in a tinted moisturizer. I don't really like tinted moisturizers to have a lot of like coverage. I think they look best when they let your skin shine through underneath. Like I said, it's blending out really nicely. It's giving my face a nice healthy glow. I really love how it's looking in person. I hope it's looking the same on camera. It feels and it looks very fresh. It definitely feels lightweight. Like I can't really feel it on my skin. You see if it's kind of, it's like a little bit tacky, so I'm gonna let it kind of sit on my face for a bit. Kind of tinted moisturizers tend to be a little bit more tacky anyway, but wow, I love how that looks. I'll have to do like a full wear test on this for you guys to let you know how it lasts throughout the day. I really like it. I think that looks really nice on the skin, really fresh. I am going to apply some concealer, which is new. It's the FiXX Revolution concealer. I don't remember what it's called. There's like nothing. I hate it when brands don't put anything on the packaging. Like they don't put the name, but I think it's just called their liquid concealer, and I have the shade C5.7. I don't know how I feel about this yet. It's only like my second time using it because this is kind of like a drugstore, trying out new drugstore products. I figured I might as well use this product in this video instead of my usual ones, which are, you know, the L'Oreal Age Perfect Concealer. It is a fairly nice concealer though. Like it blends pretty easily with the brush and it has like okay coverage. When I'm lazy and I don't want to apply eye primer, I just always take my concealer over my lid. I really shouldn't be lazy at all when it comes to makeup these days. Like over the last half a year, I really only wear makeup for videos, and if there's like just, I don't know, if I'm going out or something or seeing someone I haven't seen in a long time, I'll put on makeup, but it's so infrequent that I feel like I don't have any right to be lazy with anything these days because I just don't wear it that often. I'm going to just apply my usual bronzer. This is my Physicians Formula Sculpting Bronzer in the shade Toffee. I know how crazy it looks when you go with a foundation shade that's too pale, but I actually find it easier to fix a foundation when it's too pale versus when it's too dark. If it's not too off, you can really make it match your skin with a little bit of bronzer and blush, versus when I buy a shade that's too dark, I just never end up wearing it because I can't fix it. Even with concealer or a lighter shade of powder, like for me, there's no fixing when it's too dark. Actually, always err on the side of lighter when I'm purchasing foundations and concealers and stuff online. Okay, this is exciting. I wanted to try the new NYX Sweet Cheeks Soft Cheek Tints. This is in the shade Coralicious. Again, I haven't really heard anyone or seen anyone trying this out. Kind of looks like it would be a lip product. I wonder if you can use it on your lips. You might be able to. It comes with a doe foot applicator, so I'm gonna just start maybe with one side and not go too much because I often go too much. That looks really intense. I probably still did too. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna transfer some of that to the other side. I should have gone way less. Oh my gosh, they're so pigmented. It is blending out really nicely. Like that was looking scary for a bit, but now that I blended that out, I feel like that looks really nice. The color and the finish is really, really beautiful. I love this shade. It is a coral, but it's more of like a pinky coral, so I feel like it's more of a rose color. It actually looks really similar to the way Maybelline's Cheek Heat Gel Cream Blush in the shade Nude Burn looks. I feel like this has a really similar effect once it's blended out. Ooh, I really like that blush combined with this tinted moisturizer. I feel like my face looks really fresh and glowy. The only thing I wish I could fix right now is my dark under eye circles. Other than that, I'm really liking everything. Like this is looking really nice on the skin. Everything looks really natural. Doesn't look like I'm wearing a ton of makeup. If these products last throughout the day, I can see them becoming, not the concealer, but I can see the tinted moisturizer and that NYX cream blush becoming like staples in my everyday collection. Like if I was going to work, I would wear this. If it lasts, we'll have to see how long it wears and if it starts breaking down. So I'm just going to set my under eye concealer with the Milani Prep Set and Glow Transparent Powder. I'm also going to set the center on my forehead. I don't know if I need to set. I might just set because it's still feeling kind of sticky. It is a tinted moisturizer, so I should have kind of expected that it wouldn't dry down. But I am just going to set around my cheek areas as well. I have a couple new products that I could use for the eyes, but I didn't use this last time. It's the XX Revolution Quad. It doesn't really have a transition shade. It has this kind of medium tone brown. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this. Oh, these are way less powdery. I just tested out the XX Revolution bigger eyeshadow palette, like the one that came with like 18 shades, and that formula was really powdery. Like there was a lot of fallout. This is like none. There's no fallout. At least in the pan, like there's no kickback, I guess. Not fallout, but like kickback. There were so many of the colors that I wanted in these quads. They had this really pretty gray toned one, and they also had this one with like a red and a black and like a silver, which I thought was so pretty. And they had this like purple one, like it was purple and gold, that I really wanted to try. Also had a really pretty green one. And I just didn't know what to get. And of course I ended up getting like the most neutral, boring one. Okay, so it's blending okay. I don't actually like the formula as much as the bigger eyeshadow palette, like the Tuxedo eyeshadow palette from FiXX Revolution. I feel like those blended out a lot easier. I think these are a little bit trickier to work with. I'm going to dip into this guy, the dark brown one. I'm going to do the usual, applying it to the outer corner of my lid. Yeah, it's definitely harder to work with these ones. Maybe it's because they're not as powdery. It could be that the other shadows were so soft that they just blended out so effortlessly. I think these might be a little bit less soft of a formula and a little bit harder to work with. I feel like that's kind of patchy, but I don't know if it's my blending or if it's the palette. I don't know. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna take the dark brown with this little brush. It is a shimmer. Ooh, that is like cream. It's like wet. Oh, it's like squishy. Interesting. This has like a cushiony texture and I didn't wet my brush. So I don't know, is this a cream? I didn't know it was a cream. Oh, it's like wet. Weird. Was not expecting that, but it's like a cushiony cream. What does it feel like? It reminds me of the e.l.f. lustrous eyeshadows or whatever they're called. Like, you know, they're in like those little pots. I'm just gonna apply that for now and I'll blend it out after. But I do want to do the other side. Really pretty though. Like these little glitters in it. I don't know if they're coming out on camera, but it has these like little glittery specks. I really like this. It was really, really easy to apply and use. This might just be a regular eyeshadow formula, like a metallic, so I'm going to take it with a different brush. Oh yeah, this is like the regular metallic. I do want to try it, so I'm just going to apply it on the inner corner and then kind of drag it to blend it in with that really pretty bronzy shade on the lid. Okay, these are really, really good. The metallics at least are really beautiful. That creamy cushion one was like my favorite. And this is applying so nicely as well. I'm just gonna take a smaller brush and go back in with this matte shade right here. I'm going to blend a little bit more in the crease here to make sure there's no harsh lines. I'm going to take a little bit of the lighter brown and just blend around the edges here. I'm going to apply some of the lighter brown along my lower lash line. I'm going to take a little bit of brown eyeliner and just line my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take that smaller brush one more time and the dark brown matte shade. And just go right on top of that eyeliner. I'm going to do a big review, well, an overview at the end of this once I do my whole face so I can talk about the products a little bit more in depth and what I think. But I don't know how it's showing up on camera. I hope that it's looking blended. I'm just going to curl my lashes really quick and then we're going to try out a new mascara. Actually, no, I forgot. I wanted to try this, which is the Maybelline Glass Spray. It is meant to give you a dewy finish and make your skin look hydrated. So before I do mascara, I'm just going to do this, spray this, and then I'll probably do my eyebrows while it sets. I'm going to do a test spray. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, yes. Oh, that smells, I don't know what that smells like. Let me just do my face. I don't feel like, this is not really getting my face. Or if it is, it's such a fine mist that I don't really feel it. I feel like it's squirting around my face. Okay, that's so weird. Not the nicest applicator. And I really like their purple version of this, like the Lasting Fix, but this spray had a really weird, like, nozzle, I guess. It didn't seem to get my, like, I don't even feel like I got, now I got it. It's really kind of hard to use. Actually better to apply this one closer to your face versus far away because it didn't really get my skin. At least I didn't feel it on my skin when I was holding it far away. I think you have to kind of hold it maybe like that far. I don't know if it made my skin look, oh, my like shirt is wet. That's where it all went. My like whole collar is wet. I don't know if it made my face dewier. Maybe like a little bit. I can't really tell. It kind of looks the same. But anyway, I'm just going to quickly do my eyebrows and then we'll try on the mascara. Okay. Brows are done. Sloppy brows. But I'm going to try this L'Oreal Bambi Eye mascara. It's time for me to start a new mascara anyway, so this is perfect timing. I hate trying out new mascaras because I feel like they're always super watery when you first open them. It's a plastic wand, but it's very like bendy. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's like super bendy. Oh yeah, this is gonna be tough. It's gonna be super watery. Trying a new mascara is to me like using a new toothbrush. It's like you don't know where your eyelashes are because the wand is different, and I always find it really hard to switch to a new mascara. Okay, so that's one eye done. Well, the bottom lashes is done on both eyes, but it didn't have a ton of volume on the first layer. I think it's really smudgy on my lower lash line, so if it looks kind of chunky down there, it really is chunky. Okay, mascara is just not a pleasure for me to apply. I don't like applying mascara, but this is what the Bambi Eye mascara looks like. It's really black and it's really like thick and kind of chunky looking. It's also at its like wateriest point right now, and I feel like mascaras need to kind of like dry out a bit and then they apply their best. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't look horrible. I feel like I have more on this side than this side. The wand is kind of strange. It's a really big wand, but it's really flimsy. So it's like thick but flimsy. I will let you guys know how this mascara applies once it's like dried out a little bit. And I mean, you're gonna be seeing it in all recent videos because it's my new mascara. So yeah. Lips. I am going to try out this from Revolution Pro. It's their Hydra Matte liquid lipstick. I love the packaging of this. It's like a matte finish, but then the top is like a glossy. I have a feeling this will be too light for me. This is in the shade Swerve. Didn't look light on the website. Oh god, yeah it is. This is not my cup of tea. It also has a very, oh god, this looks so bad. It has a really sweet scent to it. Like it smells like vanilla cake batter. I know the color is horrible. This looks so bad on me. I'm gonna let it sit on my face for a bit. It probably would have been better to apply a dark lip liner underneath. I just don't normally wear lip liner. I'm like so uncomfortable in this lip shade right now. But I'm gonna let it sit on my lips for a bit to see also if it dries down. Right now it feels pretty thick. It's not weightless, like it doesn't have that cloud-like finish, that powdery finish that I really like. But I'm gonna just wait and see if it dries. Hopefully it does, because it does say it's a matte, and right now it's not a matte finish. Okay, I am back. The lip color did not dry down, so it's still very non-matte looking on my lips. I'm obviously gonna keep it on, and I'll wear it throughout the week to let you guys know how it does perform. I don't know what I was expecting. I guess I was expecting it to have that hydration feeling and that like creaminess, but not look creamy on the lips. Like I guess I was expecting it to look matte. That's what they called it. They called it a Hydra matte. So that's what I was assuming. I do feel like the color has like darkened a little bit. I still don't like it on me. I just don't like nudes that are this pinky pale on my skin. But yeah, this is the final makeup look. I'm gonna zoom out and give you guys my final thoughts or initial thoughts. Okay, so let's just start from the beginning. This Super Dewy Tinted Moisturizer Skin Tint from Revolution Beauty. I really like it. I think it looks really beautiful on the skin. I feel like the color has warmed up to my face a little bit and it looks a lot better. I actually think it's like a perfect match for me right now. It looks flawless on the skin. Like I can still see my freckles, my beauty marks, my dark spots and scars shining through, which I prefer. I like products that show my natural skin. It feels good on the skin. It doesn't feel like anything. My skin does feel quite hydrated and plump right now. I really have nothing bad to say about it. I love the way it looks. Really impressed and I'm really happy. I just have to make sure that it's gonna wear nicely throughout the day, at least for 8 hours, and then I think it might be like my new favorite. I guess the next thing was this blush, the Sweet Cheeks Soft Cheek Tint by NYX in the shade Coralicious. This was like terrifying to apply. I thought it was gonna be horrible. Like I thought it was gonna be way too much pink, but once I blended it out, it really kind of just melded into my skin. I think the color works really well. It's like subtle, but it's not too subtle. Like I can see it on my skin, but it looks like my skin is just flushed and that I have like a little bit of a rosy cheek. I'm just gonna see how it wears throughout the day and how it performs, but so far I really like it. The eyeshadow palette was actually really nice. I am liking it more and more. Like the longer I look at my eyes, the more I'm like, why don't I do these types of bronzy looks more often? To me, they're just very like timeless, and I think if you are into like neutral shades, you don't like to play with color, this is such a nice palette to have in your collection. It's so easy to throw into your makeup bag to travel with, even if you're just gone for a weekend and you need to have some eyeshadow with you. This is so good. The packaging feels pretty sturdy. It has a nice little mirror in it. The mattes were a little bit hard to blend. The pigmentation was pretty good, like it wasn't overly pigmented. And once you kind of got them blended, I think they're fine. This one was so interesting. I don't know why there is like a cushion creamy eyeshadow in here. It was just not what I was expecting. It is basically a cream, but it looks so good. I really, really like it. I think it's my favorite shade in the palette. It just has these like little glitters in it. I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but the little glitters are just like transformed the look. Like it would have just been a boring bronze shade. Not that bronze shades are boring, but you know, it would just been like your average bronze, but then when it has these little glitters in it, it is stunning. I love it. I think it catches the light in such a nice way. It's just something special. I do like this little quad. I'm going to be reaching for it a lot. I feel like it just like fits in your little hand, and yeah, I don't know, I really like it. The setting spray, I don't know. I think I just love the Lasting Fix version that I don't think this one is as good as that one. I'll have to see how it holds my makeup throughout the day. I'll test it out tomorrow or something to see how long it makes my makeup last. The spray was just so weird because I feel like you have to hold it really close to your face because it's just so fine, and I didn't feel like it was getting on my cheeks or my face, and then I felt it all on my collar. The scent was also pretty overwhelming. It's a very strong, to me it was a really strong scent. This is a product that I will probably never repurchase, at least not right now. It might grow on me, you never know, but that was kind of just like a bland product. Same with the mascara. I think I just need to wear this Bambi eye mascara a little bit more because I can't really tell if I like it or not. It is obviously a little bit liquidy right now. The applicator was a bit weird because it was so bendy, but it was also really thick, so it made it hard for me to like get my lashes evenly coated. It's just kind of an average mascara at this point. Mascaras are that one product that tends to grow on me. The more I use it, the more I get comfortable with it, and it just starts to grow on me. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know in like a month how I feel about this. Then the lip product is probably the only thing that I didn't like, and I think I don't like it because I don't like the color. I'm also noticing it's starting to like do that weird thing where it like bunches up in the middle and gets all like weird in there. I would say the Hydra mattes are a pass. They do make my lips feel kind of like juicy and hydrated, but I just don't like it that much. So I'm gonna have to keep testing this out. I'll try the other shade that I picked up, see if there's any difference. It could just be the shade Swerve. Yeah, that sums up this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions of some new drugstore makeup that I picked up. Like I mentioned, there'll be another one of these in the near future or the faraway future. I don't know when I'm gonna be posting and editing these videos, but I will have like a part 2 to this one. Thank you as always for watching, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Please subscribe if you would like to see more videos, and I'll see you in my next one.